Aging brings with it a treasure trove of insights and opportunities, allowing us to see life through fresh lenses. For many of us, the reality of life at 55 and beyond might differ greatly from what we once envisioned. Perhaps it's due to a deliberate choice, a divorce, or the loss of a beloved partner. Regardless of the reason, finding yourself single later in life might seem intimidating at first. But what if this stage of life, instead of being a setback, is actually a chance to thrive in ways you never imagined? Yes, you heard that right. Life after 55 as a single person can unlock freedoms and joys that often go unnoticed in traditional relationships. Marriage and long-term partnerships certainly have their unique blessings: love, companionship, shared memories. Yet being single opens a door to unparalleled simplicity, independence, and personal growth, offering a lifestyle that can be remarkably fulfilling at this stage. So let's dive into 13 compelling reasons why embracing your singlehood after 55 can be a transformative experience, each grounded in rediscovering yourself, reclaiming your freedom, and embracing a life of limitless possibilities. Are you ready to see how this chapter could be the most exciting one yet? 1. Freedom from judgment and criticism. Anyone who has been part of a long-term relationship understands that even the strongest partnerships can sometimes fall prey to unintended judgment. Over time, partners may begin to critique one another, whether it's a comment about your outfit, the way you manage stress, or how you approach household chores. While these observations often stem from love or a desire to help, they can still feel like a burden. Over the years, persistent critiques, no matter how well-intentioned, can chip away at your self-esteem, leaving you with a lingering sense of inadequacy. When you're single, however, you're free from the weight of external judgment. There's no one to question your life choices, assess your habits, or impose their preferences on your decisions. Want to spend the day in your coziest outfit, far from the pages of a fashion magazine? Go for it. Feel like taking a break and doing absolutely nothing, or diving into an ambitious project? The choice is entirely yours, free from external opinions. This newfound independence fosters a sense of liberation that many find transformative. It allows you to embrace who you are without fear of critique, empowering you to rediscover your true self. By living authentically and on your terms, you can cultivate a deeper sense of confidence, unencumbered by the need to meet someone else's expectations. In this freedom lies the beauty of singlehood, a chance to truly prioritize your happiness and well-being. 2. No more emotional labor. Emotional labor is one of the most overlooked, yet demanding aspects of a relationship. It's not just about managing your own emotions. It's about understanding and navigating the feelings of your partner as well. This might mean soothing their anxieties during stressful moments, taking on the emotional weight of their worries, or striving to maintain peace in the household when tensions rise. While this kind of emotional support is essential, it can quickly become overwhelming, particularly when it feels as though you're the only one shouldering the burden. In contrast, being single offers a refreshing break from the constant responsibility of emotional caretaking. Without the need to prioritize someone else's emotional needs, you can turn your focus inward. This newfound freedom allows you to nurture your own emotional and mental health, creating space for self-growth and personal well-being. Without the strain of managing another person's emotional state, life feels lighter, less complicated, and more balanced. This liberation doesn't just affect your personal peace. It also opens up the opportunity to form healthier relationships in the future. When you enter friendships or romantic relationships from a place of emotional strength, Free from the weight of emotional caretaking, you're able to build connections based on mutual respect, understanding, and shared support. The result? Relationships that are more fulfilling, equitable, and emotionally enriching. 3. Financial independence. No compromises. One of the most empowering aspects of singlehood later in life is the financial freedom it offers. As a single individual, you hold the reins to every financial decision: where your money goes, how you invest it, and how you manage your wealth. This autonomy allows you to allocate resources according to your own priorities, passions, and goals. In a relationship, financial matters often become a shared responsibility, with partners having to make compromises and decisions together. This can involve hours of discussion about budgets, savings plans, and spending habits. While some couples navigate these discussions smoothly, for many, differing financial priorities can lead to disagreements and tension. When you're single, however, these debates vanish. Your finances are entirely in your hands, and you have the power to make choices without needing approval or justification from anyone else. Whether you choose to invest in your future, donate to causes close to your heart, spend on personal experiences like travel, or indulge in your hobbies, every financial decision aligns with your values and desires. This financial independence offers a sense of relief and freedom. It allows you to live life on your own terms, knowing that your money is directly supporting what truly matters to you. Instead of working around someone else's goals or preferences, you can channel your resources toward fulfilling your own ambitions, whether it's building a business, traveling the world, or enjoying hobbies that enrich your life. Financial freedom offers a remarkable sense of empowerment, one that allows you to confidently shape your future, free from external constraints. 4. Rediscovering your relationship with your children. For those of you with children, being single later in life presents a rare opportunity to redefine and deepen your relationship with them. In a traditional co-parenting or marital arrangement, your relationship with your kids is often influenced by the decisions and parenting styles of your partner. This dynamic can lead to compromises, where you might find yourself agreeing to things you don't entirely support, just to keep the peace. But when you're single, particularly if your children are grown, a new world of freedom opens up, allowing you to engage with them in a way that is uniquely your own. You have the autonomy to offer advice, guidance, and wisdom without the need to coordinate with another adult or balance differing viewpoints. You become a steady, calm presence in their lives, someone they can turn to for emotional support or practical advice without navigating the complexities that often come with a partnered household. This freedom from external dynamics creates a space for more open and honest communication, where your children can truly see you for who you are, independent of any other influence. As your children mature into adults, this shift in your relationship can foster a deeper, more meaningful connection. With the complexities of marital life no longer in the picture, you're free to focus entirely on the bond you share with your kids. This newfound independence brings clarity and balance, allowing you to nurture a healthier, more balanced relationship with them, one built on mutual respect, understanding, and the shared experiences that define your lives together. 5. Simpler, more liberating intimacy. One of the most striking changes you may notice when you're single after 55 is how much simpler and more empowering intimacy can become. In long-term relationships or marriages, intimacy often becomes tangled with a web of emotional complexities. There are unspoken expectations, subtle agreements, and sometimes even compromises that cloud the pure joy of physical connection. You may find yourself negotiating for intimacy, or worse, feeling as though it's a reward tied to other aspects of the relationship, whether it's household responsibilities, emotional states, or behaviors. However, when you're single, intimacy is no longer a duty or something that needs to be earned. It becomes a choice, one entirely on your terms. Whether you prefer casual encounters, a long-term relationship, or something in between, you have the freedom to decide how you wish to experience intimacy. There are no emotional strings attached, no obligations to meet anyone else's needs before your own. You can embrace physical connection based solely on your own desires, not on the emotional labor or complexities that often come with marriage. If intimacy is not a priority for you, that's perfectly fine too. Being single allows you to focus on other things that bring you joy, whether it's pursuing personal hobbies, traveling, or nurturing your friendships, without the guilt or expectations that often accompany a partnered life. This autonomy offers a liberation that only singlehood can provide. You set the boundaries, make the decisions, and most importantly, enjoy the freedom of intimacy when, how, and with whom you choose. It's a new kind of freedom, one where your emotional and physical needs are entirely your own to navigate. 6. Living life on your own terms. One of the most remarkable and empowering benefits of being single later in life is the ability to craft your life exactly as you envision it. By the time you reach 55, you've likely spent decades adjusting to the needs of others, whether it was raising children, managing the responsibilities of a household, or making compromises in your marriage. Those years were filled with decisions that were often made with someone else's happiness or well-being in mind. But now, with this new chapter, you have the rare opportunity to create a life that truly reflects your own passions and desires, free from the need to cater to anyone else's preferences or schedules. Want to spend your weekends discovering new destinations, diving into hobbies that excite you, or simply unwinding in the comfort of your home? You can do all of that without the weight of guilt or the need to make concessions. Whether it's exploring a new sport, indulging in creative pursuits like painting or music, or savoring quiet moments with a good book, your time is completely your own. This freedom enables you to pursue what truly brings you joy, without considering anyone else's needs or timelines. This kind of independence is something that many married people might not fully appreciate until they experience it firsthand. The luxury of living life on your own terms, without needing to compromise, brings a sense of fulfillment that many have never known. It's the ultimate freedom to embrace your unique path, immerse yourself in the things that make you happiest, and truly savor the precious moments of your life. 7. A stronger sense of self. One of the most profound and empowering changes that comes with being single later in life is the opportunity for true self-discovery. After spending many years in a relationship, it's easy to become so enmeshed in the dynamics of partnership that you lose sight of who you are as an individual. Your identity may start to blend with your role as a spouse or partner, and over time, it's common to forget what truly excites and fulfills you. Being single, however, offers you a refreshing chance to step back and rediscover yourself, unshackled from the expectations and influences of another person. It's an opportunity to explore your likes and dislikes, reignite forgotten passions, and reconnect with your core values, all without the influence of a partner. You can take the time to dive into activities or interests you may have neglected, whether it's traveling, learning a new skill, or simply spending time alone reflecting on what you truly want out of life. This process of self-exploration is incredibly empowering. It builds a deeper sense of confidence and independence as you learn to trust yourself and your decisions. You realize that you're fully capable of creating a life that brings you joy, and that your happiness doesn't depend on anyone else. This newfound understanding of yourself can lead to a profound sense of inner peace as you begin to embrace who you are without fear or limitation. In the end, the journey of self-discovery is one of the most fulfilling aspects of being single later in life, offering not only greater happiness but also a deeper connection with your authentic self. 8. No more negotiating the small stuff. When you're single later in life, it's not just the big, life-altering decisions like finances that feel different. It's the small, everyday choices that bring a sense of liberation. In a marriage or long-term partnership, even the simplest decisions can evolve into a negotiation. Whether it's choosing what to have for dinner, deciding what time to go to bed, or figuring out how to arrange the furniture, these small decisions often require compromise. Over time, it becomes second nature to make choices based on what works best for the other person, even if it's not what you truly want. However, when you're single, those constant negotiations disappear. Suddenly, you have the freedom to make decisions without the need to consult, compromise, or consider anyone else's preferences. Want to indulge in dessert for dinner? Go for it. Feel like staying up late watching your favorite movies or reading a book? There's no one to argue with or adjust for. You get to live in a way that centers on your own happiness and comfort. While these small freedoms may seem trivial at the moment, they accumulate over time to create a far more relaxed and enjoyable daily routine. No longer having to navigate the constant back and forth that often accompanies shared living, you can simply exist and make decisions based on what feels right for you. It's a kind of freedom that allows you to live authentically, with every decision reflecting your true desires, no matter how small. 9. The gift of peace and quiet. One of the most underrated yet deeply rewarding benefits of being single later in life is the ability to enjoy moments of peace and quiet whenever you choose. In a relationship, particularly when sharing a home, there's often a constant flow of activity or conversation. While companionship can be fulfilling and enriching, there are times when you simply need space, both mentally and physically. When you're single, you hold the power to create your own environment of stillness. You can savor a quiet morning, sipping your favorite coffee while enjoying the calm of solitude. Perhaps you choose to take a peaceful walk in the park or dive into a good book without interruptions. The ability to control your surroundings gives you the rare gift of peace, allowing you to recharge and find a sense of tranquility that's hard to come by in a bustling household. This quiet time offers the opportunity for deep reflection and the chance to appreciate life's simpler pleasures, something often overlooked in the chaos of shared living. It's a luxury that many married people may not even realize they're missing until they have the freedom to experience it for themselves. The stillness, the calm, and the space to truly be with your thoughts are priceless elements that come with single life, offering a quiet joy that nourishes the soul. 10. Financial freedom you call the shots. One of the most empowering benefits of being single after 55 is the financial independence that comes with it. By this stage in life, you've likely put in the years of hard work, saved diligently, and maybe even invested in securing your future. In a marriage, finances are often a shared responsibility, which means you're constantly negotiating, whether it's budgeting for vacations, planning for retirement, or making day-to-day spending decisions. These financial discussions can sometimes lead to tension, especially when priorities differ. However, when you're single, you gain full control over your financial decisions. You no longer need to navigate compromises or seek approval from anyone else. If you want to treat yourself to that long-awaited dream vacation, indulge in a luxury item, or invest in something new, the decision is entirely yours to make. You can shape your finances around what truly matters to you, without having to consider anyone else's goals or preferences. For many, this newfound financial freedom is incredibly liberating. After years of adjusting to someone else's financial priorities, you now have the freedom to spend, save, and invest in ways that reflect your personal desires. Whether you're traveling the world, pouring resources into hobbies, or supporting causes you're passionate about, you have the power to make your financial choices align with your values. It's an incredible sense of independence, allowing you to live a life that's financially in tune with your aspirations. 11. Rediscovering old hobbies and exploring new interests. One of the most fulfilling benefits of being single later in life is the freedom to dive back into the hobbies and interests that may have taken a back seat during your years of marriage. Whether it was the demands of raising children, managing a household, or simply the need to compromise with a partner, many find that their personal passions often fade into the background. Now, with newfound time and space, you have the perfect opportunity to rediscover what truly brings you joy. Whether it's painting, gardening, writing, or hiking, you can immerse yourself in these activities without the constraints of daily family life or needing to coordinate schedules with a partner. You can fully dedicate your time and energy to these passions, free from distractions. Perhaps you're even inspired to explore something entirely new. You could take up photography, learn a new language, or join a book club to expand your social circle and knowledge. The beauty of being single is that you no longer have to worry about whether someone else shares your interests or preferences. You have the freedom to pursue whatever makes you happy, and in doing so, you can continue growing as an individual. It's a refreshing reminder that life after 55 can be filled with the excitement of personal growth and exploration. 12. Your home, your sanctuary. Your home is more than just a place to live. It's your sanctuary, a personal retreat where you should feel completely at ease and at peace. However, in a relationship, your home often becomes a shared space where every decision about decoration, layout, and even room usage involves negotiation and compromise. Over time, this can make the space feel less like your own and more like a blend of both partners' preferences. But when you're single, your home truly becomes yours. You have the freedom to make every decision based on what feels right for you. Whether you choose to turn a spare bedroom into a cozy personal library, a creative art studio, or simply a peaceful retreat to unwind, the choice is entirely in your hands. Want to repaint the walls in your favorite color or purchase new furniture to match your style? There's no need to consult anyone else. Your home becomes a direct reflection of your unique personality and desires. It's no longer about compromising with someone else. It's a place where you can truly relax, unwind, and enjoy life exactly the way you want it. No more back-and-forth negotiations or conflicting preferences, just a space that's entirely yours to enjoy. 13. A social life on your terms. When you're in a relationship, your social life tends to revolve around shared friends, mutual activities, and events you attend together. From hosting dinners to socializing with other couples, your social circle is often influenced by your partner's interests and preferences. While these moments can certainly be enjoyable, they can also mean that your social life is largely shaped by someone else's choices, leaving little room for your own personal social preferences. Being single, however, gives you the power to redefine and control your social circle. You can choose who to spend your time with, when, and how often. This newfound freedom allows you to reconnect with old friends, form new relationships, and engage in activities that truly align with your passions and values. Whether it's joining a hobby group, attending events that excite you, or simply nurturing deep connections with like-minded individuals, the decision is yours. No longer do you have to attend social events that don't interest you or engage with people who don't share your values. This ability to curate your social life leads to more fulfilling and meaningful connections, enhancing your overall sense of well-being and happiness. In conclusion, being single after 55 can be a transformative experience, full of opportunities for growth, self-discovery, and personal freedom. From rediscovering old hobbies to enjoying financial independence or simply relishing the peacefulness of solitude, this phase of life is a canvas for you to paint as you wish. You've spent decades fulfilling obligations, raising a family, and compromising for others. Now it's your time to embrace the freedom of living life on your own terms. After all, the power to shape your happiness is in your hands, and the possibilities are limitless. Thank you for watching. If these stories resonate with you, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Your feedback means the world to us.